Here we'll see how to price a retrocession treaty by the case of PIURA, a reinsurer located in Peru. So PIURA wish to cover their exposure on property. Line of business considered here are fire, miscellaneous, engineering, and bonds. PIURA reinsure insurers and has retrocession business too. So premium are about 26.63 million US dollar. On facultative, they get 6.67 million US dollar. On non-proportional treaty, 4.41 million US dollar. On proportional, 15.55 million US dollar. On facultative business, PIURA doesn't get more than 5 millions of sum insured per line. On treaty, not more than 2.5 millions. Here we will have a random effect from retrocession acceptations, which could produce cumul. We will have the same claim by different sources. And here on the right, you have the premium location. So we see that PIURA is more active in Peru because it's the original locations. And otherwise, the business is well reparted all around the world. Now we focus on retrocession business. So they get non-proportional business on retrocession about 1.79 million US dollar. So the location are reported as follow on the chart on the map on the right. So they don't get more than 5% of share on reinsurer located in South America, as we see in Paraguay and Brazil here. They have two other reinsured one in Africa and two in Asia. Here is a view about the data we've collected with PIURA. So first we have facultative lines. On facultative lines we need the name of the risk, the line of business, the ceding company, the country, the sum insured, the total sum insured, total premium, and we need the share of PIURA, commissions rate. After that, we need to get data about proportional treaties. So about proportional treaties, we get the company reinsured, the country of the company, the type. So if the company is an insurer or a reinsurer, the line of business, the type of treaty, if it's a surplus share or a quota share, the retention from the selling company, the limit, the commissions rate, the share of PIURA. We get the API and every kind of data we could require depending of the kind of treaty. Here is just an example with PIURA. On non-proportional business, we need to get the company we insured, the country, the type, if it's an insurer or a reinsurer, the line of business, the type of treaty, if it's an excess of loss or surplus, the kind of event cover, if it's an excess per risk or an excess per event, the deductible, the limit, the excess, and the APA, the rate on premium, and the share of PIURA. The first step of our process will be to retrieve data. So here on facultative lines, we will identify the cumul sources. For example, here we have two lines about Avon Industries. About Avon Industries, we have company. We have the risk from two companies, the CIURA and CIE4. And we will transform the data with one line about Avon Industries. The two line cumulated 14% of share. By adding the two line, we have 14% of share here from company 1 and company 4. After that, we identify the share from treaty. For example, if we have a treaty on line of business fire about company 1 and company 4, we could identify here the risk of different sources for the same claim by the company, by the reinsured company. To close with data, we make some retreatment on treaties line. We have the list of proportional treaties and the list of non-proportional treaties. For example, here we have two surplus shares, one with company 1 in Peru and company 2 in Peru, and two excess of loss with company 1 and company 2. So we transform the data to have the reinsured portfolio. So by dealing with the different line, we get that we have two portfolio reinsured, two same portfolio reinsured, one from company 1 about fire in Peru with an API of 5 million US dollar, and one with company 2 in Peru on fire 2 with an API of 4.3 million US dollar. Now I will present you how we deal with the simulation. So we built Monte Carlo simulators, and we will use this process to simulate the portfolio here, the portfolio of PIURA. On facultative business, according to the model on the attached document, we have each facultative lines. We have the lines reference with the risk reference, the sum insured, and the premium. We apply claims model from technical note named 3.facultative acceptance, and we get simulated claims. And on the simulated claims, we have the risk reference, the ceding company, and the line of business. And now we apply the share of PIURA by dealing with different files with the facultative lines and the treaty lines. So to get the PIURA shares, we compile the files from facultative acceptance, proportional and non-proportional treaties. And we add an uncontrolled shares from retrocession treaties. So we will deal with how we estimate this uncontrolled share later in this presentation. Now about reinsured portfolios line, you have the ceding company, the country, the line of business, and the API. We apply claims model from technical note, the line 4 point treaties from insurer, reinsurer, and we simulate lines of simulated claims. We get the ceding company and the line of business, and we apply the share of PIURA. For PIURA shares, we compile the line from proportional and non-proportional treaties acceptance. We add an uncontrolled share too from retrocession treaties. Now we deal with the risk of cumul from retrocession acceptation. So the risk of cumul will depend on the locations of the reinsurer. If the risk, the country of the risk is on the same country than the reinsurer, we consider a probability of 15% for the reinsurer to have the to have underwritten the risk. If it's the same continent but different countries, we consider a probability of 20%. And if it's different continents, we consider a probability of 2%. On the right, you can see the distribution of part accepted from the reinsurer reinsured. On the part not already reinsured by PIURA. And here it's the cumulative distribution we will use in our model. So with our Monte Carlo simulator, we'll build more than 5,000 simulations. So here are the results from our simulation. So we'll test the following cover proposition. It's an excess per risk on 3 layers. On layer 1, we have 1.5 million excess, 500,000 US dollar per risk with 2 reinstatements. Layer 2, 3 millions, excess 2 millions per risk, one reinstatement at 100%. Layer 3, 5 million, excess 5 millions per risk with one reinstatement at 100%. So the API from PIURA, it's the premium net of commissions. The API is about 22.69 millions US dollar. And here we price for this treaty. For layer 1, we have claims average about 889,000 US dollar per year. The value at risk at 99% is about 3.23 millions. The value at risk at 25.5% is about 3.44 millions US dollar. We calculate a rate on premium of 4.47%. And we have a premium about 1 million US dollar with an estimation of the reinstatement on average of about 270,000 US dollar. On layer 2, we have a claims average about 284,000 US dollar. So the value at risk is about 3 million. Value at risk at 99.5% is about 3.38 million US dollar. We calculate a rate on premium of 3.63%. It makes a premium about 822,000 US dollar per year with a reinstatement estimations of 32,000. So here the layer 3 is a little touch with a claims average of 12,000 US dollar per year with a value at risk at 99.5% of 965,000 US dollar. We calculate a rate on premium of 0.88%. So the premium is about 200,000 US dollar per year. To get the rate on premium, we add the claim average of the layers, and we add an estimation of the own funds needs for the reinsurer. We consider a return on equity asked from the reinsurer of 15%, and per line we consider management fees of 25,000 US dollar and broker fees at 10% of the premium. So here you can see the cumulative claim distributions. So the cumulative claim distribution is built by using every 5,000 scenarios. I classified them. So we see the impact of the excess, the impact of the first layer. We see that the value at risk at 99.5% is really reduced by the excess, especially the layer 1. And we estimate that the own fund protection due to this cover is about 8.11 million US dollar. Now suppose that PIURA increase their participation on South American reinsurer treaties. So they increase their retrocession portfolios. For the Paraguayan reinsurers, they increase their share from 5% to 25%. And on the Brazilian reinsurers, they increase their share from 5% to 15%. The rate of cumul could increase. The new profile of the portfolio, now we have 2.62 million US dollar of premium on non-proportional retro treaties. And here you can find the map of the premium. See that it changed. We have a lot of retrocession premium in South America. So we will see how it could impact the price of the treaty. Now let's see the impact on the price of the same cover. Now we have the EPI has increased from 22 millions to 23.44 millions US dollar. The pricing on layer 1, we have a little increase of the claims, but not more than the EPI. On layer 1, we have a little more than 1,000,064 US dollar per year. On the value at risk at 99.5%, 3.69 millions US dollar. The estimation of the rate of premium is 4.41%. So it's a little decrease compared to the first simulation. On layer 2, we have a rate on premiums of 4.04%. And the price on layer 3 will really increase. It's probably because of the increase of the risk of cumul, because PIURA increased their share on retrocession treaty of reinsurer from South America. So the risk of cumul really increased here, and we have a rate on premium for the layer 3 about 1.19%. Before we had 0.88%. We use the same parameters to price the treaty, a return on equity of 15% for the reinsurer who makes this offer, 25,000 US dollars as management fees and 10% as broker fees. So now you can see them on the distributions of the cumulative of claims by applying the distribution gross of reinsurance, net of layer 1, net of layer 1 and 2, and net of the 3 layers. So here we estimate that the impact on the own fund protection for PIURA is about 7.79 million US dollars.